It was 3 a.m. The streets were empty, save for the dim glow of streetlights casting long shadows. My buddy, Alex, and I were heading home after another long shift at the local amusement park. The night had been uneventful, with the usual roller coaster screams fading into the silence of the closing hours. But now, in the dead of night, as we turned onto the desolate stretch of road that led to my place, we encountered something that would forever haunt me. We were stuck at the red light. Not just any red light, but the one that never changed. You've seen them before, right? Those lights that seem to stay red no matter what, even when there's no one else around. I don't know why, but this one felt different, like it was waiting for something. Maybe I was just tired, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. And that's when I saw it. A hearse pulled up beside us. At first, I thought it was just another car. An old one, maybe. But as it came into the light, I froze. The hearse was black as midnight, polished so meticulously that it almost gleamed under the streetlights. It didn't look like any regular hearse I'd seen before. There was something unnerving about it. Too clean, too perfect. And the driver, a clown. Not a kid in a silly costume, not a party entertainer, but an adult clown. The kind you'd find in the old faded photos from carnival days before things got weird. Full white face paint, red nose, thick black eyebrows that seemed too dark against his pale skin. The exaggerated, grotesque smile stretched from ear to ear, but it wasn't a smile. It was something much darker. His eyes were empty black pits, but I swear they glittered in the headlights, like they were alive, watching, waiting. But he didn't move, not even a twitch, just sat there, hands gripping the steering wheel. His gaze never shifted, never flinched. He didn't look at us, didn't seem to notice us at all. He just stared ahead, lost in the dark road ahead, or maybe something further. The seconds stretched into minutes. The red light wouldn't change. I kept glancing over at Alex, but he was just as stunned as I was, eyes wide, mouth agape. Neither of us knew what to say. The air inside the car was thick, heavy, as if something had settled on the hood and was watching us. I started to feel this strange pressure in my chest, like something was tightening around my ribs. I could barely breathe. The heat of the car felt oppressive now, the air stale, and yet outside it was dead cold. And still, the clown did nothing. He didn't move, didn't look our way. It was like we didn't even exist. But then, just as I thought I couldn't take it any longer, I saw it. A flash. For a split second, I could see something through the rear window of the hearse. Shadows, movement, a shape. Not human, not even close. A silhouette of something tall and wrong, stretching unnaturally against the back window. A thin, twisted figure that wasn't supposed to exist. The light caught it just enough for me to see. A thing that shouldn't have been in the hearse. Before I could scream, the light flickered. And then, finally, the light turned green. Without a word, I slammed my foot on the gas pedal. My tires screeched, but I couldn't take my eyes off that hearse. My hands were shaking, my mind racing with confusion and fear. But as I glanced to my left, the clown was still there, sitting, staring ahead, as though the world around him had forgotten how to move. We sped off, not saying a word for the rest of the ride, but I could feel it, whatever it was, following us, watching us, as if it had been there the whole time, waiting for something. The next day, We drove the same route to the park. I don't know why. Maybe we thought it was just a bad dream, a tired hallucination. But when we reached the same intersection, the light turned green. But the hearse was gone. And the strangest part, that hearse never appeared again. I've driven that road hundreds of times since, but it's as if the thing, the clown, the hearse, it never existed. But I know it did. I felt it. And sometimes, when the wind is just right, I still think I hear the faint sound of a carnival tune in the distance. I haven't been able to sleep without checking the road, and sometimes, in the quiet of the night, I wonder if the clown is still out there,